Hello, welcome to some disappointing news regarding the next Battlefield game. I've been very quiet and I've not posted any leaks or anything like that because that's not what I'm about. I only talk when it's official or there's something that I can tell you guys. And today is one of those days, something which I'm very passionate about when it comes to Battlefield games, and it is class system, or in this case, shall we say, lack of it. On all Battlefield socials, including Discord, the class system part 1 has been announced. Oh boy, I kind of wish it wasn't, but they have to do it now, sooner rather than later. I understand it, because they're not going back to the roots, so to speak. Not what Battlefield 3 was, and definitely not what Battlefield 4 was, which, in my opinion, is a sweet spot for class systems. I'll read it out, but I'm sure you'll read along with me. Today, we're excited to start outlining our future vision for the class system in Battlefield. Excited. I think nervous should be the word, not excited. The gameplay mechanics of classes and aspects that players have enjoyed most have evolved throughout the history of Battlefield franchise. Our goal with Battlefield Labs is to test and refine the best aspects of the class system from our history and to evolve them into a cohesive vision for the future. Basically, what they're saying is the class system of old is gone and we've got a new idea of what we want it to be. Before I go any further, guys, I'm not a negative person, but this, for me, is super important for the upcoming game, and it could change everything. The class system on 2042 was hated, and I was one of those who hated it. Did I play it? Yeah, because it's a Battlefield game. I'll always play Battlefield. Did I like that you could be a one-man army? Absolutely not. It sucked, and it lost all the core Battlefield identity, team play. It was all gone. I did my best with it, but I didn't like it, and I argued against it massively. You know. We envision the future of Battlefield classes to be a series of interconnected systems and fundamentals, big words, that shape your role on the field, with granting you the freedom to customize how you execute the role. Through Battlefield Labs play sessions, feedback, and data gathering. Oh, yeah, data is always right. We aim to strike a balance. I mean, that is good. I like that they think they know what Battlefield is, obviously, but they're changing it. And they're trying to find the middle ground. I appreciate that, at least. We got a graphic about the class system, what's customizable within it, and what defines it as the class. So you know you're playing Recon or Assault, etc. So you can customize weapon loadouts, the class gadgets, the training, the throwables. But what defines that class is the signature weapon, the trait, the gadget, and the weapon packages. Basically, how it was in Battlefield 2042. That everybody ignored anyway. As you can see, it does go on to say pretty much that, and, you know, a sniper will spawn with a spawn beacon, etc. But what makes a class is the signature weapon. For instance, the Recon class, if you select a sniper rifle, you will gain a benefit from being able to hold your breath longer, but that never bothered me at all because I only need to hold my breath for a millisecond before I'm popping a headshot. For a skilled player, they can abuse this and it just doesn't matter to them. Some of the bonuses are pointless and they won't work. I get the idea is to give a good enough bonus so that you use the weapon in your class that you're supposed to be using. For instance, if you use an LMG, you will run faster with the LMG if you're a support class. Whereas if you're a recon running an LMG, you will run slower with that weapon. Again, I just don't think it's enough. There is a little bit more information here you can read as we go on, but what is next? Because you saw that this was part 1 of the class talk announcement, if you will. The class system and its individual components will be available for testing within Battlefield Labs in the coming weeks. Participants will be able to go hands-on with these features and discuss and provide feedback like the people I assume have been within Battlefield Labs. Yeah, this announcement was on all socials in Battlefield Discord, and the comments I think it is 90. I'll be honest, from what I've seen, 99% of people are kind of outraged. Following further play sessions, we'll be back with another community update to unpack class components in more detail and share learnings based on participant feedback. At this stage, it is what it is. To announce this, it's already pretty set in stone. Maybe they can make tweaks. Maybe they can change it if, I don't know, the demand is high enough, or should I say the outrage is high enough, which it seems to be. We'll go over that in a few minutes. But right now, oh man, they've dropped the bomb on this one. People are not happy. I'm included. It's not what I wanted for 2042, and it is definitely not what I wanted for the next one. I always trust in the developers that their vision is a clear and right one, and it's one that they want to make. But this one hurts a little bit. I thought they would have learned from 2042. I really did. I'm just going to scan a few comments and just read whatever I see. I've not pre-looked at all. Weapons should be locked. Weapons should be locked. Battlefield 3 and 4 shows you how it's done best. Agreed with that one, Westy. Weapons should be locked. Stick to the philosophy that made your games great. Not one that will be used to drive skin sales. Ooh, that is something I have thought of. If your main is, let's say, an assault class, and that's just the role you play, or you have played that role because roles used to be a thing in Battlefield, and there's a nice sniper rifle skin, well, then you're not going to buy it. But you can use a sniper as an assault class. There's a potential that you might. So this guy has a point. I've already thought of that myself. This was one of the reasons 2042 wasn't received well. Oh, the pre-order thing. Please lock weapons. Weapons should be locked. Oh man, weapons should be locked to classes, please. Signature weapons will only feel unique if they're locked to their suited classes. Big L on this one, and it goes on and on. So for me, this is a bit of an L. It was a surprise to me that this got dropped. I think the way they're thinking is sooner rather than later. You don't want to be getting to launch or anything close to that and drop this. Maybe drop it now because their mind is made up, and then it's kind of proving their point. And let's be honest, they might prove their point. We don't like it. The community do not like it from what I've seen, but the proof is in the pudding. Time will tell. For me, right now, I think it's a mistake. Does it mean I would not play Battlefield and enjoy it? No, it doesn't. Look at 2042. Thousands of hours and great moments, because I can't develop the game. You know what? I can provide feedback, and I always will, and I'll always be honest. But then I'll put it to one side and I'll play what's in front of me because it's Battlefield and that's what I do. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it, right? I think the sentiment is within the community, we thought we were getting Battlefield 3 and 4, the golden era of the Battlefield franchise. And right now, people are saying all it is a 2042.5. I made a joke on a stream a long time ago that imagine if the next Battlefield was actually Battlefield 2042.5. It's concerning because everything that has been said so far, officially, of course, has been very promising, very exciting. This is the first L I think they've taken, and I hope it's one they've already thought about and can somehow go to prove their point, or just, I don't know. For me, I just don't think it's going to work as good as a proper class system. But hey, let me know your thoughts. I know there's some people who really enjoy, one-man army gameplay. I enjoyed it in 2042 because I had no choice. Hey, they know better than me, right? So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I don't think it's going to be one they would like to read. But you know what? I said I'll make a video and talk about Battlefield when something's official. It's just a shame the first time I really talk about Battlefield without it being a leak, because I don't do leaks, it's not a positive one. Let's hope the next video you hear me, and it will be. Let's see where it goes. They were looking at feedback. I've seen developers on Twitter saying we're taking all the feedback. News outlets are going to get a hold of this, and it's going to blow up. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.